Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angryprepper. So today we're going to talk about, will New York City get better? Now, the reason why I'm asking that question is because our idiot mayor said that more people come back to the city, more people come back to the subway system, there are going to be less crimes. So here is the reason why the mayor's a moron. Now, the mayor's a moron for a lot of reasons. The mayor's like an idiot, a buffoon, a reject from society. He's probably that kid that was beat up, stuffed in his locker. He ate tuna fish sandwiches by himself in a fucking corner in school because he's a fucking complete moron. But that is not the point. The point is New York City is going to take forever to get back to safety. Doesn't matter how many people come in. In the 80s, when the city was open to tourism, the city was still bad because criminals were allowed to do whatever the fuck they wanted to do. Crime is spiking throughout the city. Throughout the city, guys. Like I said, you see my other videos are getting worse, it's gone, this, that. It's throughout the city, it's getting worse. You had the big shooting down at 42nd Street. It wasn't a big shooting, but somebody got shot. There are big shootings throughout the city all the time. In the Bronx, in Brooklyn, some spots in Queens, you get shootings all the time. But because the treasure trove of New York City got hit with a bullet, everyone flipped out, right? And now they got like absolute security down there, which, guys, it really didn't matter. The psych patients hang down there. If you ever been to 42nd Street, you stand down there long enough, you're gonna be like, wow, look at that fucking crazy dude with his dick out. Why is he wiggling it? You know, that's the kind of shit that goes down at 42nd Street. So psych patients hang out there, you're always gonna have that criminal element there. And just not calling them criminals, but they're crazy and they do criminalistic shit, right? So the guy who was involved in the shooting, that was a criminal. The guy gets caught in fucking Florida, by the way, the shooter down on 42nd Street. He gets caught in Florida because he ran out of gas. Good for him. So anyway, like I said, guys, crime is fucking just, it's out of control. And again, you see it all the time. You see a lot of fights. You see a lot of little things pop up on the Citizen app. The mayor seems to think that's going to change once the city opens up fully. It's not. It really isn't going to change. With the bail reform, that's what started it. That's what started making it bad. You have cops right now that don't want to do anything because they don't know what to do. They're like, man, should I hit this dude? Should I smack him? What if I get fired? What if I put him in a bear hug and he says, oh, I can't breathe, and then that's that. Because that's how fucking bad it is. And cops that just don't know what to do and when. And then some cops are still like, fuck it. I'll fucking take the criminal down and deal with the consequences later, which I get that thinking, I do get that thinking, but I also think that, you know what, if cops did strike, which I know why they can't, but if they did, it would teach the city a lesson, it would teach these liberal assholes a lesson, it would teach the mayor of New York City, that bag of shit, that cancer that he is, it would teach him a lesson as well. But the opposite side of that coin is people will die and people will get hurt. So, like I said before, guys, the psych patients are going unchecked. There's no one really, you know, taking care of them. Not that they need to be taken care of, but they definitely need to be corralled up and then fucking put back in a mental institution. But the mental institutions should be a lot better. They should be watched a lot closely like they weren't before. So a lot of you guys remember there was a lot of fucking mental institutions that were caught with inhumane conditions. I mean, some of the pictures I saw, guys, that's inhumane shit. I don't give a fuck how crazy they are. You know my stance on psych patients, they belong back in a fucking hospital, but treating them the way they did a lot of those dudes, or people rather, sorry, it was fucking bad. So obviously, in this day and age, they can have a little committee that fucking goes around corralling crazy people and putting them in a hospital and leaving them there. I can guarantee you, if you got a lot of these fucking psych patients off the street, crime will drop down some. Not a lot, but some, just enough to make it noticeable. Because look who is beating up the Asians here in the city, psych patients. They said the majority of people they arrested were all psych patients, people with mental illness. There goes your problem, because you told them, hey guys, have at it at the city. We don't want to constrict you. You guys are equal like everyone else. Psych patients, crazy people are not fucking equal to everyone else. They're not. It's why they're crazy. It's why they fucking still think Michael Jackson's alive and they see a pink elephant in the fucking room with them and they talk to it and they name it Gerald, because they're fucking crazy, okay? So you can't sit there and make crazy people equal. They are not. Unfortunately, guys, it is how the fuck it is. You can't make everyone equal, because an equal society is a downfall of society. Not everyone's equal. Hipster men who fucking eat tofu and curl 10-pound weights are not equal to me, right? I'm not equal to a guy who can fucking bench press 1,000 goddamn pounds. We're not equals, right? He is obviously stronger than me. So that's how it works. That's how equality works. You have to recognize your weakness and know that, but not sit there and go, I'm equal to you. No, you're not, right? Women and men are not equal. Men are stronger in certain aspects and women are stronger in other aspects, maybe smarter in a lot of aspects actually. But because men, some of the shit we do is fucking insane. But nonetheless, guys, we're not equal in that sense. Are we equal as humans? Yes, we're equal as humans. But we're not equal in sexes. We're not equal in, like I said, there are men that are not even equal to men. There's Navy SEALs. I'm not equal to a fucking Navy SEAL. As far as I'm concerned, that guy has fucking top-notch superiority when it comes to like security and fighting and knowing how to take down the bad guy, right? I'm not equal to a cop who knows the fucking law, who knows how to take down a criminal. A cop's not equal to me when it comes to going into a burning building, right? How many people you know would absolutely run into a burning building? Not many. That's why so few of us, right? So again, guys, equality doesn't exist. You have to, as a human, we are equal, but then that's it. That's where it stops. Everything else, it's not, okay? And so now here we are in New York City with crime going on a rise, and how does that relate to preppers? I told you this before, I'll tell you again, keep your head on a swivel. These psych patients are sneaking up on people, guys. You're walking by a guy who's sitting there, he looks like he's minding his fucking business. Meanwhile, he's paying attention to you. But you're not paying attention to him because you think he's not paying attention to you, and he is. And then you walk past him, what does he do? He fucking shoves you right into the fucking train tracks or shoves you in the oncoming traffic. Keep your head on the swivel with anyone. Some of these psych patients don't look like psych patients. So keep your head on the swivel. Make sure you get the taser and the mace and tase and mace the shit out of them. Matter of fact, if a psych patient even comes up to you and tries to put you in the train tracks, mace him till his eyeballs fall the fuck out, all right? Taser him till he stops fucking moving. Fuck these people. Fuck them, all right? And when I mean stop moving, I don't mean kill them, guys. I mean unconscious. Protect yourself. If you're gonna go to the hand-to-hand, make sure you strike the dude in the soft spots, the balls in the neck, and then you bounce. You don't sit there and try to take him on. I said this before. You strike and you move. That's the object of hand-to-hand, especially women. You're not gonna sit there and fucking go toe-to-toe with him, all right? If you're gonna use a taser, stun the dude, wait till he flops around on the ground like a dead fish, and then you leave, right? If you have mace, mace his fucking eyeballs out, all right? And then you leave. You don't sit there and keep fucking egging the situation on. Protect yourself and move off the X. That's how you operate. So let's get back to people coming back to the city and making the city better and safer. It doesn't work that way. This asshole, the mayor, obviously thinks that if people move back, crime is just gonna disappear. That criminals are gonna be like, oh my God, people move back in. Let me bounce. It don't work that way. All right, and the problem is, guys, criminals here are entitled. Criminals here know what they can do, what they can't do, and what's gonna get them out in the next hour or two, or what's gonna leave them there over the weekend. But nonetheless, they are gonna get out, and then they're gonna do this shit again. That's why crime is so high. We have repeat offenders throughout the city. Repeat offenders is the problem, and here's the solution. You do it once, you stay in jail. I don't know how much more simpler that can be, but when you have a moron like de Blasio, when you have morons that are running the city, the politicians, they have this ideology where they're like, but he's a Negro. They suffered so much. Who cares he punched that 1-year-old in the face? Let him go. He won't do it again. And then the guy goes out, what does he do again? He punches a fucking 3-year-old. All right, so these guys, they're doing the same shit. They're fucking stabbing people for no reason. There was a psych patient who beat a lady over the head with a hammer, an Asian lady over the head with a hammer, right? For no reason at all. They're walking, minding their business. Bing, she gets hit on the head with a hammer. Guys, the crime is fucking just, it's in the news every day. Every day, somebody's getting beat up, somebody's getting stabbed, someone's getting jumped, somebody's getting into a fight, someone's getting smacked around. This is here in the city of New York. This is the city that was like this in the 80s and the 90s, and I remember it being like that in the 80s and the 90s, and now I'm like, man, it's getting back to the 80s and the 90s. I'm like, I could identify half the shit that's going on because it happened back then. But you know what else happened? You had a Democrat mayor in office. Now, I'm not going to make this political because you guys know I can't stand Democrats anymore, and I am still a registered Democrat. I was hoping for change with the Democratic Party, but it's not happening. But anyway, Democrats pop up, crime follows. Normally how it goes, guys. And that's a pattern that I'm seeing. Not every Democratic city, not every Democratic town, but I am seeing that with the big cities, Democrats, crime. Now, what does that mean for everyone else? Like I said, head on a swivel, fighting course, taser, pepper spray. That's all you can do. Or you can do the other thing, you can stay the fuck home, which nobody wants to do. Staying home is for fucking the weak and the pansies. And there are a lot of weak and pansy people out there, by the way. A lot of them do stay home now. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is, guys, the city is not going to get better just because people come back. Criminals are not going to go, oh my God, there's more people in the city, we can't criminal anymore. No criminal's ever said that. No criminal will ever say that. What it does, more people coming into the city means more victims. That's what it means. That's all it means. All right, guys, so this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching. You can like and subscribe to this channel. You can also follow me on Instagram and Telegram. And as the Angry Truth channel, which is still suspended, you can follow me on Instagram and Telegram as well. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching.